Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Okay y'all, so I realized that okay, hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Y'all, I realized that y'all probably don't know my name. Like, of course, the people that are family know my name, but for everybody else, y'all probably have never heard me say my name. So for the record, my name is Lori. This is my style. If you didn't get the pronunciation from just the spelling, that's the pronunciation. My name is Lori, so welcome back to my channel. My name is Lori. Today is gonna be a kind of a different video, but not that different because y'all know I craft. Like, that's my thing. I do crafts. But this time around we're gonna be using my sewing machine. So this is my good old trusty sewing machine. I got this sewing machine when I was in the 8th grade, the 7th or 8th grade. All I know is it was 2020. And that's I didn't even touch this thing when I first got it. I don't think I touched it for a year until after I got it. So yeah, I didn't start like actually using it until way later. I wouldn't say a year. I'm gonna say like 6 months because the first thing I started making with it were scrunchies. It felt so daunting to have a whole machine that like there's endless possibilities for, but I didn't know how to use it. So I have a Singer Start. It's like a beginner sewing machine, but everything that I do, like all the alterations that I make to clothes, it works perfectly fine for me. So yeah, this is my good old trusty sewing machine. I think I named her. Oh yes, I did. Okay, I named her. Usually any type of new machine that I get, I name it. So I name like my record player, I name my knitting machine, like stuff like that. I just name it. So her name is actually Silver. But anyhow, today's just gonna be a thrift flip kind of video. I do want to show y'all a piece that I made yesterday using my sewing machine. My cousin kind of just brought over a whole bunch of different articles of clothing or like pieces of clothing that she doesn't wear anymore, and she was like, let's just sew. And so she had this lace dress that she didn't really wear anymore, and I made it into a skirt. So let me go get that to show y'all. Okay y'all, so this is the skirt that I made yesterday. Y'all, please, I'm not in the mood, please be nice. I'm a beginner sewer, thank you. But this is the skirt I made. I literally just cut the top off of a dress, hemmed the skirt, hemmed the top of it. Even the hem is not straight, like it's not straight. And then I left a piece and I just fed elastic through the top, and that's literally it. And this is the skirt. Let me try it on for y'all. Little midi skirt, and like I can definitely style this, make it into something cute, and yeah, it's so cute. So yeah, that's the skirt. So I know how to make very minor pieces of clothing. Like I can take in a shirt, or I can take in a jacket. I can make a skirt out of a pair of jeans, like stuff like that. That's what I know how to do. But that's what we're gonna be doing today. This is the piece of clothing we're gonna be transforming. So it's just a pair of linen pants. It has a really pretty design, like blue. It gives like Greek to me. I don't know, like Greek vacation in Greece. I don't know, something about it, Athens, you know. But yeah, I'm gonna try to make a skirt out of this. So first thing I'm gonna do is find inspiration on Pinterest. So that'll be the first step of that's the first step of any project, honestly, for me, is finding inspiration, unless I already have something in my mind that I want to do. But if not, to Pinterest we go. Okay, so I'll just do like floral. This one is cute. I'm just not sure if it's doable. I don't know if it's doable, but I'm gonna be back when I figure out what I'm making. Okay, y'all, that was like okay, that was like 2 seconds for y'all. That was literally an hour it took for me to find what I want to make. It's not that it took me an hour to find what I want to make, but it took me a while to decide that I can't make what I want to make. So basically, I want to make a ruffle skirt, but my sewing machine doesn't have like the settings to make a ruffle skirt. So I'm just gonna stick to what I know and make an old-fashioned pleated skirt. Okay, so we're gonna turn this into a pleated skirt. So the first thing I'm gonna do is start by just literally deconstructing this and getting it to just flat fabric. So I'm gonna take my fabric scissors. I don't know where my seam ripper went. I'm really being really resourceful right now because I don't know where my seam ripper went. I don't know where any of my stuff is at, okay? So we're just gonna basically tear this, not tear it, but like tear all the seams on it and get it to just flat fabric. So I'll be back when I'm done. Okay, y'all, we have officially completely deconstructed the pair of pants. These are all the pieces that we deconstructed. These are the two big pant legs. These are the two small parts of the pant legs. And then these are the cuffs that were at the bottom of the pants. I accidentally ripped this one in half, but this one is still intact. And then this is the waistband with the pockets on it and everything. So this is all the fabric we have. So now I'm gonna start sewing, y'all. I'm about to start sewing. Hopefully I don't mess this up. It's not that hard, honestly. Shouldn't be nothing to mess up for real. But yeah, y'all. Okay, so I think I'm gonna use this as a ribbon to make little bows on the side. So let me just rip this anyway. Well, okay, here we go. I was focused. Okay, so yeah, these are the two pant leg cuffs. These are gonna be used as accessories later, so we're gonna put those to the side. But yeah, so let's get into freehanding this skirt. I'm gonna go get my measure. Actually, I'm gonna go live on TikTok. I know it's probably not a good idea because TikTok is under new management and everything, but I'm gonna do it anyway because we're gonna start by making the waistband for the skirt. And I actually need to, I think I'm gonna, okay, so I was thinking about just doubling up the fabric, but I could just fold it over. So I'm gonna do just a pleated skirt. It's a pleated skirt with a waistband. So, and then I also have, where is it? Oh, I have some elastic thread. So the first thing I'm about to make is a waistband. And I'm gonna just make the waistband whatever my waist length is, and I'm gonna thread this elastic thread through. Cause I don't have actual, like the flat elastic that's like kind of like rectangular shaped. Then that way I'll be able to sew over it, but I don't have that on. Okay, y'all, so I don't know why I haven't been doing time checks, but it is currently 11:09 p.m. I don't know when the last, I'm gonna put when the last time I recorded the last clip was. But y'all, I made a whole waistband. And then I realized it didn't fit over my hips, so I made this waistband just to put this back on the bottom that doesn't fit over my hips. So this has elastic in it and it'll stretch over my hips, but then I put this on again that does not. You see the dilemma? Yeah. So I played. Yeah. So we're just gonna see if it works out for me, but this is the waistband. This is hopefully the waistband. If I have to add more fabric, I'm just gonna cut right here. And you know what, we're just gonna make it work, okay? But this is what we have so far. This is the waistband that was already on the pants. Okay, so I didn't do anything special. All I did was sew this. It's cute. It's cute. It's something. And now we're making the ruffles. So, well, not ruffles, pleats, because I can't make ruffles with my sewing machine, guys, as we discovered. So I'm just making pleats. As I can, doing the best I can. I'm not even about to redo that. But this is the pleat that we have, okay? So this is a cute little pleat. This is the first one. I just messed up this one. But it should look like, yeah, I'm gonna fix that. all of that for this. Okay, so this is the pleats. This is obviously not enough. Okay, we are officially done with making pleats or ruffles. So they do kind of look like ruffles because of the fabric that I use. So I'm not too angry that I couldn't make ruffles and I had to make pleats instead. But it still looks really cute. So these are all of our ruffles all done. And then this is how it would look if it was a skirt. But now we have a dilemma, which is this. This is not gonna work. This part, it has no elastic in it, no stretch. It is not going to fit over my hips, okay? So we have our ruffles done, but now we have to figure out how we're gonna get the, I don't know how we're gonna attach the, we need to figure out how we're gonna how we're gonna do this. So one of my options is to just add fabric to make it, like that's how much is missing for it to be able to fit over my hips. So I could just add that, or honestly, I'm thinking, are y'all thinking what I'm thinking? I'm thinking I could just do like a closure using these. Okay, y'all, I came up with my own way, my own closure. I literally just poked holes and threaded these through. It might look stupid, okay? That's not my business. That is not my business, okay? So I'm gonna tie this right here, and we're gonna call it a day. So now we gotta start with the other side. Okay, I'll be back. Okay, y'all. I am honored to announce that the skirt is allegedly 100% done. This is it inside out. This is it right side out. It does look a little awkward. I'm not gonna lie. It looks like there's a lot going on. I will give you that. But I'm about to try this skirt on, y'all, okay? I'm about to try this on. And we're gonna see if my little closure thing that I made up, we're gonna see if it works. Okay, let's hope it does, y'all. There's a gaping hole right here. Let's just ignore it. It's really sloppy. The work on the inside is not cute, but let's just try it on. Okay, let's see how it came out. Okay, hey y'all, it is Lori from the future once again. It is currently like 3 or 4 days later. Yeah, I think that was on Monday. Today is Thursday. I always forget to do an outro for some reason, but this is the outro. Hope you guys enjoyed. I will do more sewing videos because even though this one was all over the place and it probably did not catch your attention very much, because like at some points I was just talking to myself throughout the video. It was just hard for me to talk to the camera while also trying to focus on sewing. So I'm gonna try to do more of these videos and get better at walking y'all through my process. But thank y'all so much for watching, and I'll see y'all in the next video. I'm sorry that this one wasn't on the regularly scheduled, posting program, but I'll get back onto it hopefully. But yeah, y'all have a great one. Thanks so much for watching. Peace.